system of freeways is considered by many to be a miracle of modern transportation. Coast to coast without a traffic light at speeds that would astonish transcontinental pioneers of a century ago. But with the convenience and speed also comes danger, which makes this the most intriguing setting for a very unusual miracle.
Wait!
Honey, you okay?
Yeah. It's just that same dream. Louise is running off somewhere and I can't get her to stop.
Your teenage daughter's getting a life of her own. You're gonna have to learn to let go. The sooner the better. Get some sleep.
Arnold Spencer, husband and father, was experiencing a parent's common fear, that there are only so many years to raise and guide and influence your child. It was this father's odd, reoccurring dream that provided the first peek into that place where miracles are born.
Are you throwing those shoes away? They're not even 2 months old. The soles are coming off already.
I can glue that sole back on.
Right. Like I want to wear shoes to school that have been glued together. Sure, Dad.
Hello? Oh, hi, Ruthie. Oh, hold on. I thought she was your best friend.
Dad, none of the girls I hang out with really like her. Tell her I've gone, which I have.
I'm sorry, Ruthie. She just ran off to school. Sorry. Bye. What's happening to that girl?
It's a teenage disease called growing up.
What do you say we all go out tonight? For Chinese.
Kent, I'm showing a house at 6:30 tonight.
Meet for breakfast and for going to bed. This is family life? Am I getting too old-fashioned all of a sudden?
Later, dude.
Arnold Spencer's reoccurring and disturbing dream was no mystery. He was struggling hard to accept the young adult his daughter was becoming. He had provided all the material things to her, but could see that something had been lost along the way. Something, perhaps, only a miracle could recover. On a Saturday morning in October, the second ingredient of the Spencer family miracle fell into place. At 12:15, Arnold had picked up Louise at the mall and was taking a shortcut home.
What is that?
Oh, gross. What are you doing? Dad, you're not going to put this poor animal in the car. It probably has some terrible disease.
I'm sure not going to leave him here to die like this.
Dad, I can't believe we're still here. The game starts at 2, remember?
I'm sure the vet won't be much longer.
Mr. Spencer? The downside is the dog is old, 11 or 12 maybe, and he's been starved and abused. If I can save him, and it's a big if, it could be expensive.
Just put the poor thing out of its misery so we can go.
Putting him down might be the best thing.
Save him.
With those two words, the forces that are so often beyond human knowledge or understanding were set in motion. A short stay at the vet's office, proper medicine, and good food put the animal on the road to recovery.
This is your bed, boy. Go ahead, try it out.
Does it have a name? Considering we coughed up a $140 doctor bill, we ought to call him Lucky.
Works for me. How about it, boy? Are you lucky?
Over the next few weeks, Lucky grew healthier and stronger. His fast recovery was most unusual for a dog his age. Looking back on these events, some might call it miraculous.
Why do we have to leave so early tomorrow?
Lucky's going to be staying at the vet's, so we have to drop him early.
We have to get up early because of the dog.
I want to get a good start so we don't get into L.A. too late.
Dad.
Lucky developed an attachment to everyone in the family, though it was not entirely returned.
Good morning, Mr. Spencer. Hi there, Lucky. Remember me? Gonna spend a little time with us.
Yeah, we'll be back late Wednesday afternoon. Don't worry, Lucky. We're only going to be gone a few days.
The Spencers made good time on the road, and by that afternoon they were almost 200 miles south of Rossmont. Then, just north of Fresno, southbound traffic began to get heavier.
Suddenly we're getting into fog.
Yeah, it's normal around here this time of year. Usually heaviest around Fresno, and then 50, 60 miles south, it's clear as glass.
The Central Valley of California is notorious for the seasonal fogs that can shut down superhighways for hours. Driving this area, you can find yourself suddenly in an eerie gray world.
I hate driving in this.
Well, we're not far from the junction now. We'll have the worst of it behind us.
Mom, check this out, quick. Who does that look like to you?
If that's not the oddest thing. Arnold?
It appeared that their dog Lucky was running nearby. Arnold was persuaded to exit the freeway and check it out.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Well, it looks just like him.
Lucky's locked in a kennel at the vet's.
Maybe he got out somehow.
We're 200 miles from home.
This is creepy. It looked enough like Lucky to check it out.
So what now?
Lucky!
Louise!
Daddy!
Wait! Wait!
Pileup, causing delays of up to 6 hours for the southbound traffic into Los Angeles. The infamous killer fog of the Central Valley lived up to its gory reputation in today's massive catastrophe just south of the Coachella Junction. 21 dead, more than 30 critically injured, and at least 100 people with injuries ranging from minor to extensive. It is being called the worst traffic disaster in the nation's history.
That night, in their Los Angeles hotel suite, the Spencers were still stunned by their close call and the dramatic events of the day.
I could have been killed.
A great number of injuries. A highway patrol spokesman stated,
We were lucky.
If we hadn't gotten off that road when we did, we would have been right in the middle of that.
You know something? If it hadn't been for that dog, if it hadn't been for Lucky, we would have all been killed.
Now, we've discussed this.
I know you think it's impossible, but that dog was Lucky. Well, you saw him for yourself.
I told you what the vet said when I called. Lucky's been locked in a kennel all day. He's still there now.
He saved us. I know he did. I know what I saw.
There was no point arguing. The sincerity of Louise's conviction caught both her parents by surprise.
Attaboy, that is so. I miss you too.
Look. The stick.
can't imagine where that came from.
It was you, wasn't it? You did it. I knew it was you.
It wasn't in the cage when I put Lucky in there. It's really odd.
Lou, it's Ruthie for you. Tell her to meet me out front. I'm going to take Lucky for a walk. Come on.
She's going out with the dog and Ruthie?
Is it possible that dreams can foretell the future? Or that an old dog of questionable worth can be in two places at the same time? Or that fate could be changed by some unknown combination of both? Sometimes wonders take the form of a 15-year-old girl who, through trial and tribulation, finds the right path with a little help from a miracle. A 17th century philosopher named Pascal once wrote, "Belief is a wise wager. If you gain all. If you lose nothing." It's a good bet. Until next time, I'm Darren McGavin. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you enjoyed this special presentation of Miracles and Other Wonders.